Hey guys, it's about time, isn't it? I am so sorry for not doing this series for a while. I had to grind a lot of Into the Future, and also I don't have any Crazed Cat yet, so that's why I'm kind of, scared to do this, but hey. It's no excuse to not bring you guys content. So, here we go. We're gonna just finish this series off with a bang. That's not what I meant. Okay. The loadout. Not that. Okay. I guess I'll replace this slot. I'm not using it right now. By the way, that noise in the background is the shower going, so sorry if it's kind of distracting. Actually, one more thing. I'm gonna put Cat Goblins on right away. Only because it's not gonna be as pretty to sit through these battles with without extra defense or whatever. We need to make this as fast as possible. Which means an hour long, but hey. That's for me to go through, not you guys. So I'll show the loadout once I'm done picking out the cat combos. Here we are, Tank Cat. We finally get to do Japan. Actually, no. We have to do Korea first. It's a tradition. I've forgotten how to play this now. One more rule. I'm going to do that so that it's guaranteed that I only use Tank Cat, even with the other cats in play. And I got Research Power up and Unit Defense up. Because for some reason I don't have any, attack up power-ups. So I'm just going to have to deal with the 200 something damage it does. It's going to suck. Japan, here we go. Wonder if it's going to cause us any problems. I highly doubt it. My cat is way too OP to be playing in this chapter. I think this chapter gets up to 4 or 5 stars. I'm not sure. It gets up to 4 stars. Yeah, that's right. And 4 stars used to be very hard. Now, it's like, that's it, bro. After you beat Into the Future Chapter 3, you're just spoiled by Awakened Bahamut and his enormous attack. Hippo goes down. I don't know what to say. It's at a weird aspect ratio, I will say that, because I'm in the swipe mode instead of the 2 slots mode. If I was in the swipe mode, it would look normal to me. Even though the swipe mode was pretty much the way I played for so many years before this game provided that option. Sorry about that, I didn't know the game sound was off. I kind of just play this game without sound, so it's normal to me, but it's weird to you guys. Sorry for that, but here we are, game sounds on. And game music on as well. You know, Into the Future and Empire of Cats are the only types of variety of, what's it called? Like, music that you'll get for a while. Cats of the Cosmos, it does have a revamped theme, but The only good thing it has, really... Actually, no. There's two good themes. The Big Bang and then the Filibuster. The Filibuster theme is so good. For absolutely no reason. There's only 2 stages that use that theme. Like, what the heck? There should be more. Even if it's not associated with Filibuster. I was about to make the stupidest joke ever, and I realized that I don't want to say it now. So I guess I'll just cut to when the boss comes out. Now, if you guys remember from, like, what, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks? The Mancho Cats ultimately died due to just the base game bosses. It didn't die to the Bun Bun. So I'm kind of seeing that it could be the same thing in this case. But I want to be optimistic and say that this guy can solo. At least up to Bun Bun. But we'll see, I guess. That took so long to come out. Bahamut Cat could probably solo, like, into the future chapter 2. Because, like, even though it does have a lack of health, the damage, as long as you time him right in every stage, it'll be no problem. Looks like we're having a bit of a fight. I don't like that. Now, I could absolutely use this. And use the 90 cat food. But absolutely not. First of all, the CPU wouldn't do it for me. Second of all, my spamming is kind of bad. So I'm just not going to do it. And I don't have 90 cat food anyways, so it wouldn't work. So yeah, you're just going to have to deal with my limit. Which is probably not very far, considering I have not beaten Cats the Cosmos Chapter 1. So yeah. Grease. Let's go. We have a red enemy. I can get, like, every Crazed Cat now, because Bahamut Cat can just defeat all of the bosses, like, no problem. As long as you get the right timing, like I said before. But it's gonna be close. I really want Axe Cat, like Crazed Axe, to see what it would do against these red enemies. Especially like the Empire of Cats Chapter 2 boss. That would be kind of cool. But for now, we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I don't have any Axe Cat. Crazed Axe. Sorry. I will get him soon. I don't know when the event's on, but I know Crazed Lizard I can get, like, this Tuesday. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Sorry, I forgot to show you, but yeah, the seal's dead. We're already 8 minutes into this recording. I should really stop talking. Because I like it to be around 10 minutes. And it's almost a minute. It's a minute away. So, I'll cut through fights that aren't a challenge. Elephant. Laboyne. I hate this guy. That was not even a challenge. Holy crap. The tank cats just tank the elephant HP. Who would have thought? Can't deploy anymore. You don't get that message often in these stages. You know, I was gonna skip over the kangaroo, but there's a mission to defeat the kangaroo, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. And yes, I'm doing it with only tank cats. It's only fair. Right? Right? By the way, he's only a single target, so yeah, he gets kind of shredded. I really hope that my fingers have been brushing over the speaker, because it looks like that's what causes the problem of popping sounds. So I guess I'll have to check back when I'm done. I have a bad feeling about the butterfly. He does way more damage than butterfly. Move. It's a move. I hate the move too. If it was just the butterfly, we'd be flying through the stage. I mean the move. But since it's also gorillas, it's taking years. The gorillas are dead. Now it's just the move and the crazed tanks. The move cannot fly anymore. I'm bringing in speed-ups. I reserve the right to bring in speed-ups. I do not care. So you guys know how rhinos were annoying in the second chapter? That was nothing compared to what rhinos are like now. Holy crap. Thankfully not too hard for my crazed tanks not to handle. Let's go. Thank goodness. It only took about 15 minutes, so I shouldn't complain. Compared to how long the freaking Chapter 2 took, I didn't even finish it. Alright. We have Las Vegas next. Bear wasn't really a problem. He just had too many knockbacks that it just didn't really serve an issue, so. And this sounds like a freaking machine gun. That's all I'm saying. Finally, I can do something though. Get this to level 20. I mean 30. So that's not sitting at an awkward 29. Place your bets. Are we gonna die immediately? Or not? I think we're dying immediately, but I guess we gotta have a little faith. Me thinks that we're dying. Yeah, there's way too many bosses in one spot. And even if I tried this with a different cat combo, we're just gonna die to Bun anyways. Let alone maybe not even get past these guys. So I think it's pretty clear that the episode has ended. Crazed Tank cannot solo the moon. I was pretty pessimistic from the start, but that's because the same thing happened with Macho, so. Don't worry, these are meat shields. When we get to Crazed Axe, he's kind of a meat shield, but he can also provide some power of his own. Yet, we're back again to single target, so may not be as good. Anyways, as the fight finishes out here, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and by the way, I'll probably not be very consistent on this series, just because I have things to do in the meantime, and also I want to not have to constantly worry about my channel. I do like seeing view numbers, but I'm not really trying to get popular. I just want to be myself still and make content when I want to, you know? So sure, the algorithm is a thing, but at least of right now, I'm not really worried about it. So yeah. I just stopped. There's no reason. Goodbye, base. It was nice knowing you. I'm developing the slow beam right now. And I just need the effect. But we have yet again, I need to get feathers. Which I hate feathers. If they didn't involve feathers at all, we'd be doing fine. Anyways, goodbye.